Ben, I have an agency, I want to start a coaching, but I don't know what kind of skill I can monetize. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 4 angles, 4 skills that you as an OF agency can monetize, that you can turn into a coaching. That is what I do, that is what I help people with, that is what I specialize in. Taking your skill that you already have as an OF agency and turning that into a coaching offer and helping other people, that creates win-win situation. I'm all about creating win-wins because I want you to win by making more money and I want your clients to win by getting better results. I don't believe in creating some bullshit scam coachings. That's what some people online think that I want to do, but that's absolutely not the case. I want you to build good products that help other people because that is how you create customer lifetime value and that is how you create a long-term business and not some pump and dump scam coaching, because that is not what we want to do. So the first skill that you can use and turn into an info business is if you are good at backend management. If you are good at managing supervisors, if you are good at managing support staff, then that is a good skill to monetize. So how can you do this? If you have good conversations to selling ratios, if you're a good salesman, then that is what you can use to turn into a coaching business. So if you are specialized in backend management, if that is what you're good at, if you have good numbers that you can prove, then that is a good route to go down. I think this is a very common route. I see a lot of people going this route. I know quite a few guys that have done this, and it's a pretty good route to go down. But I think an even better one is marketing. If you are good at marketing, and that can be organic, that can be gray hat, and that can be black hat. It doesn't really matter. Every single one of these has a demand because people always want to be good at marketing. Agencies always want to get subs, and how do they get this? Like, there's many ways that lead to Rome. One guy works with dating apps, another guy works with organic content, another person works with paid. That's obviously also one. So if you are good, and if you have a track record, and if you have a certain set of expertise, this is an absolutely incredible field that people are ready to pay you money for. Because you have to imagine that even with a decent ratio, you can calculate the value that your information has. Because if you can generate someone, let's say 100 extra subs, that is revenue. And you can calculate how much revenue it is. You can just take the average of that person. That's how you do it. That is how you create a very, very, very nice offer with marketing. And again, here, this also works. I've seen people do it. I've seen people that are very good at Instagram organic that launch a course of how to copy their systems, of SOPs they use, how to hire people. Like, it's very good. You can build on that. So if you have a track record of being good at marketing, that is definitely a skill that you can build a coaching on. The next one is client acquisition. If you are very good at getting clients, be it through cold outreach, be it through ads, be it through connections, that is a skill set that people are ready to pay a lot of money. Because the thing is that every single agency is one yes away from making money. Very simple equation. A lot of agencies are one single yes away from making more money. And if you can help them to get this yes, that is how you'll make money. So if you have a track record and skills in client acquisition, then you can very easily monetize that. If you have some sort of unique method of how you do it, then that is definitely interesting to people and you can definitely build on that. So go into your past and think, okay, am I skilled at client acquisition? Have I helped other people with client acquisition? Then that is a very valid route to go down. And I know quite a few people that are, for example, very good at SEO marketing, and they help other people to create a good website and do SEO marketing by themselves, and that people pay a lot of money for that. Another guy I know helps people to create ads, to help OFM agencies create ads for their own agency, but not just blow money. And is that worth it? I mean, just picture this. Most agencies burn 5 to 10K per month on bullshit Facebook ads. Wouldn't it be worth it for them to pay 2K per month for 3 months just to learn how to not burn money? Like, that's just a simple equation of why it can make sense to launch a high ticket offer. So I think that client acquisition is also a great way of doing it. But stay tuned, because the last one, my favorite, which is hiring, or not my favorite, but I think if you are good at this, there's a lot of potential to make money. Because what is the biggest problem in the OFM industry? Thing is that most people are absolutely dog shit at managing people, at hiring, at leadership. They run a team of goons. No, not goons, but they just run a team of low performing C players. So if you can help them to manage, hire, and retain proper staff, that's a very, very, very valuable skill. So if you have some sort of corporate experience, or you know that you are good at this, and you have a high-performing team yourself, that is a very, very valid route to go down, because a lot of people are losing money there. And again, here, that's what I always like to do. I like to break it down. Is there a math for the pain? And here, if someone has 3 employees or 3 people in his payroll that get, let's say, 3K each, that is 9K burnt. Let's say maybe they bring in 4K per month, so that is still 5K burnt. Would this person be ready to pay you 2 or 3K per month, or let's say pay 5 grand to learn how to avoid burning 5 grand per month? Obviously, yes, 100 billion%. So if you are good at hiring, leadership, processes, not depending on low-level staff, then that is a very, 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 very good route to go down. So now you have 4 different angles of what you can do, and all of these 4 work. I don't think there is one single thing that works. But I think that you should really sit down and think, do I really want to do this? Do I want to launch a coaching? If the answer is yes, then you need to sit down and think about what kind of scalable skills you might have. And for that, first of all, the process is as follows. First, you need to brainstorm, then you need to write it down, then you need to select, then you need to build. That is the process that you have to follow to go from just randomness to getting an idea. This is the process that you have to follow to get a better grasp of what kind of coaching you can potentially launch. So this is the process to follow. I am specialized on this. This is what I do every single day. If you want more info, go on Instagram to OFM Pivot or check out the link in the bio. And yeah, if you want my help. If not, check out more videos because I provide a lot of value for free and I'm sure that it will help you. See you in the next one.